Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. It's going to be a different kind of video this time, using this website here to help me out. And I'm going to be ranking every team's Premier League season so far. Obviously it's closed, not suspended now because of the coronavirus, but anyway, let's see how we go. There is 6 tiers. There is from absolutely terrible, which is, bad, alright, good, great, and GOAT. So, 6 tiers, and we will start in alphabetical order here with Bournemouth. Now, I'm going to put it in, where should I put it? Bad. Their poor season in the relegation zone. In fact, I'm going to move them to absolutely terrible. It's been a terrible, terrible, terrible season for them. And they, star players like Ryan Fraser who wanted to move to, was linked with a move to Arsenal. He's just not showed up this season. So absolutely terrible. So next is Arsenal. I'm going to put them in bad because, of course, they were terrible under Unai Emery. Probably their highest hope of a Champions League place was Europa League, got knocked out. Of course, the season got suspended anyway. But, yeah, it's just terrible. But I didn't put them in absolutely terrible because, they have shown some young guns. Saka's broken through. I mean, it definitely is a squad for the future. They've made a squad for the future and they are improving under Mikel Arteta. I think when the season stopped, they were on a good run of form, so not absolutely terrible, but bad. So not the greatest start here. One in bad, one in absolutely terrible. Gonna have to continue here. Aston Villa, sorry with my hand there. Aston Villa, bad, because I just think, well, I don't know. They spent 130 million on, or 20 million on signings, and you're in the relegation zone. I think they are. It's not been a very good season. I mean, yes, they're not in absolutely terrible. They've had some bright sparks, but then Wesley out for the season, Heaton out. I mean, Pepe Reina's been good, but for a team that spent 130 million pounds on signings, and people expected a lot from them, I think, but not absolutely terrible. Move on to Brighton, and again we have to go with the terrible theme, and we're gonna put them in absolutely terrible. Actually, no, we're gonna put them in bad. Yeah, we're gonna put them in bad. Yeah, so yeah, it's not been the greatest season again for them. They have shown some young life, Graham Potter, he's not really been under any pressure. So yeah, I think they go in the bad section. Right, okay. Burnley, all right. It's just a Burnley mid-table, showing maybe some European, maybe fighting for a European place. But it's been a all right season for Burnley, and that's the highest so far. Would you believe it? All right, Chelsea, and I'm going to put them in, I can get it up, there we go, good, actually no, great even. It's been a great season for Chelsea, Frank Lampard. They expected them to be a bit, 6th or 7th, but they've actually been very good. They've been superb under Frank Lampard. Few, defeats, but a brilliant victory. Safi must be very proud of it. All right, Crystal Palace next, and again it's going to be like Burnley. All right season for Palace. They've had some defeats. It's been normal mid-table, but maybe sometimes higher up, and maybe sometimes even in the top half. So it's been an all-right season for Crystal Palace. All right, Everton. it's fair to say it's not been the best season for Everton. So I put them in bad. Yeah, it's not been the best at all. They spent a lot of money on signings again. I mean, you could put it in all right because that's what they do every year. But every year they say Champions League, do the Champions League. Stuff like that. So, yeah. And then they're in this position. I mean, they've improved a bit under Ancelotti, actually. They've improved so much, I'm actually going to put them in the all-right section. Because, they have been quite very good. And especially, they found a new good striker under Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Alright. Leicester next. And haven't been on the best of run of form, Leicester, but I'm still going in great. They've been brilliant under Brendan Rodgers, Vardy, Maddison, Tielemans, Chilwell. They lost Maguire. Everyone thought, okay, they're not going to... and they didn't find a replacement. Everyone thought, okay, Leicester probably going to be, just in the top half. But no. Soyuncu's been amazing. So that's why they are in great. All right. Liverpool next. And it's the first one in the GOAT section. Obviously, been brilliant. Not on the best form of run. It was probably the right time for the season to cool off for them. But they're all going to win the title anyway. They've been brilliant. Winning almost nearly every game. Yes, I don't. Liverpool's season. I don't really need to explain it. Right, Man City. They're going to be my first team in good. Maybe, they haven't won the title. But they're still having a great season. They win almost every game every week. 8-0 against Watford, if you can remember. Yes, they didn't win the title. They're not going to win the title. And that's what they're aiming for. But, they've still got it in the Champions League, But it's been a good season, but it's not been the best for Manchester City. Right. Manchester United now. And it's alright. Now, many of you might complain, but it's been an alright season for Manchester United. They've had some good results, some bad results. In the end, they're the closest challengers to Chelsea for the top 4. So, 5th isn't... Well, yeah. They didn't go in the Champions League. They didn't get in the Champions League last season, and they've had a better chance this season. Double over City. It's been a good season. It's not been good. It's been all right. Especially their form right now. Okay, Newcastle. This is a hard one. I'm stuck between all. I'm gonna go with all right. Okay, I think, they've had some good results on Steve Bruce. Joe Linton, though, big disappointment, but they've been really good at some points. Mid-table is probably what they are. I mean, I'm expecting them more in the relegation. I tipped for them to get relegated. I said they were going to get relegated, and they're doing it mid-table, so it's been an alright season. Probably not enough to be good. Anyway, Norwich. Okay. It's been a bad season for Norwich. It's not been terrible. They've actually done some, they may be bottom, rock bottom. But they've had some great results, and I think I really like the way they play under Daniel Farke, and I really like it. Alright, next up, Sheffield United. Here we go, Sheffield United. And yes, should be great. Absolutely brilliant. I don't know what to say. I literally said, couldn't believe they were in the Premier League. It's like a little club like Sheffield United in the Premier League. Wow. And they've absolutely wowed me this season. They've been brilliant. It's a good, they're a great lesson to English football, Lots of teams have got foreign players, and they hardly have any foreign players. I mean, most of their players are Irish and English, and maybe even French, which is just across the channel, not, you know, big Brazilians like Manchester City. So, great. Probably not enough to be the GOAT, because, well, I don't know, Liverpool just a class above. I think the GOAT section is probably just for Liverpool. Anyway, Southampton. Alright. It's been an alright season for Southampton. They've had some great wins, but obviously that 9-0 defeat to Leicester. They repeated it by a win against them in the King Power, though. But mid-table, you know, not really in the relegation fight, you know, just a bit like Newcastle. So yeah, it's been an alright season for Southampton. Right, my team, Tottenham now. And bad. Yep, gotta say it. Like Arsenal, change of manager, improved a bit, but still we're lacking, especially without Kane and Son. It was the right time for us. It's definitely the right time to call the season off. You know, Kane and Son injured, Bergwijn also. And Lo Celso's been our bright spark, but apart from that, not really much else. Anyway, we've got 3 left. So only 1 in terrible and good, and obviously 1 in GOAT. Watford. Alright. So Watford, I'm going to put them... Actually, no, bad. I'm going to put them in bad. I think they've been terrible this season. Or especially at the start of the season. Went up a bit, went down a bit, now back up. You know, that 3-0 win against Liverpool, biggest highlight then. But else, you know, they finished 11th last season, and now they're in the thick of a relegation battle. So, not that good there. Okay, right, let's move. West Ham now. I'm going to put them... not in absolutely terrible. Bad. Again, another bad one. Again, sacking Pellegrini. You know, Moyes there. I mean, they've improved a bit under Moyes. But not that much. They're still in the thick of the relegation battle. Again, spent a lot of money on signings, a bit like Everton. But with Everton, they've had a new manager and they've improved so much. Moyes, they haven't improved that much. So, no. It's a bad season. Finally, we have a good one. Only our second good one. And it is Wolves. Brilliant season as usual. You know, many thought they would struggle with a little squad with the Europa League. They haven't. They've been brilliant. Double over City. Other great victories. And yeah, it's a good season. And that is where we end this tier maker, whatever, thing here. It's been I really enjoy this website. I'm definitely going to be doing more of these. Maybe with Premier League clubs, maybe with other clubs as well. But it's been FIFA Football Friends. I'm out.